You were to administer Umberlee's justice. Instead, you conspire with the abomination. He who sickened the harbor with blood so black the sea itself chokes.
Gods, they're nuts. You have to help me.
Step out of the way. Protect him, and Umberlee will swallow you whole.
I wonder how she found out now. I should go all the way down here. Landra, you don't understand. He wasn't responsible for the destruction in the harbor.
Your lies won't save you. Give us the abomination or be counted as his ally.
If you've played too much Dragon Age or read too many Dragon Age fanfictions, abomination is always tied to mages. I think I won't let you execute this man is exactly what Garon would say and do, cause I mean, he helped us, he was also a victim of Gortash, he stayed with us even against Gortash and supported us, cause I mean, alone we couldn't have used the submersible, so yeah. Even though I'm afraid that will lead to fighting. I won't let you execute this man.
Then you've made your choice. You supplicate to the ocean, or you are sucked down, down, down. Wave servants,
The river.
destroy them.
Oh boy.
May you wake with your lungs.
Kill him, be chaotic for a change. Ow. I definitely wouldn't say that Garon or me are... Oh, interesting, it's just Garon outside. Are lawful. Well, chilling down here.
Must keep going.
On the other hand, in my first D&D campaign, I had a character which was so utterly lawful, like a lawful good character, and my character was like neutral good. And like all characters in that group seemed so chaotic because this one character was so freaking lawful. Anyway.
Still on my feet.
Alright. Quite a few of them. I mean, you have to stay alive. Hear me? That's the deal. Oh God. And of course they are spread out nicely. And of course I already used quite a few of my spell slots. Let's go for this one. Nice. Striking down Lae'zel. But if you killed the guy, Alistair, why? I mean, why did you kill him? He seems quite friendly, doesn't he? Ha! Dodgy dwarf. So much unnecessary violence. We don't have to fight. Ugh, Ice Storm. Counter spell. Please. It didn't work. Ugh. Yikes. I hate it. I love the spell to use. Oh. Wow. You really want to drench me, right? See, I'd say I'm chaotic good. I wanted the sexy mermaid robe. At least I would say Garon also fits the chaotic good alignment. I don't know. Don't you think so? I did turn him over to the Weave Mother for the robe. Alright. Well, let's slay some Umberlee servants.
This is your end.
On the other hand, not too surprising that they're very keen on bloodshed and stuff when you just look at Umberlee. say more neutral good for Garon. Might also be, for me, like, I mean, it's always kind of the thing, like how big or narrow is like neutral in between, well, either good and evil or lawful and chaotic. But yeah, I definitely played way more chaotic characters. I'd also have to think a while about which were like the more chaotic decisions I did. A Dark Urge Drow Bard is more chaotic neutral, so it did suit her. Definitely. Okay, but this fight seems to be progressing quite nicely. Hello there. Let me show you some fire.
Battle of wits. Onward.
Don't slip. Ah, great. It's hard to see. On the other hand, eyes on metal is really annoying. Yikes. Hey, I definitely have to heal him, otherwise that won't work to protect him. Life clerics are nice. Come on. Ah. Oh well. Yeah, I'm also not too keen to play at least lawful player characters. I mean, as a DM, you kind of play all the alignments. And I would say it works. Especially lawful evil characters are interesting. Like, I think they're... Wait. Are the deep gnomes now walking around? Weird. Like, I think like lawful evil villains are some of the most interesting ones. I'm just so confused that... Don't mind me, I'm just staying here. Odd. Anyway, I'm kinda lacking spell slots, so the question is... I have somewhere all the scrolls. Was it here? No. I think this one. Lightning. Let's throw a fireball. My favorite alignments like chaotic good and lawful evil. I think my favorite, the one I play the most, is like chaotic good. Maybe neutral-ish chaotic good, depending on the character. Chaotic neutral is also quite fun, but I tend to play chaotic, as you might have heard or might have seen. I mean, for example, like killing Halsin, the Diabolist, that definitely wasn't a lawful decision. Of course, we kind of had like a deal. I would say that definitely was one of the more chaotic things in the last streams. Well, all for you, I guess. Nice. How far can you jump? Don't slip, don't slip, don't slip. Can you jump here? Ah, sad. But that's still pretty impressive. Here we go. Lawful evil playthroughs are so fun on real D&D because everyone is trying to be good and it gives a good contrast and options and decisions. I would say, in general, yeah. I think it also depends on like how the dynamics is. I had that in multiple campaigns, and some were quite annoying having that contrast. But I also had some where it was really fun to have like very different alignments. Yeah, especially Curse of Strahd, I think, is a campaign where you can have that. Of course, you also have like a ulterior motive as a group. Conjure Elemental. Yes. Okay. So, why are they going? Please stay inside. Do you hear that? I hear more Gondians. Target is out of sight. Okay. Come on.
Another step forward.
Don't think that we will see one now. Not enough movement. Too far. Oh well. Nice. Come on. Not too much space is annoying. Here we go. Why is it so hard to move around? Here. And smite. Nice.
Victory is assured.
Okay, Gale, I think you will slip, but try it. Come on. Ooh. Sporty Gale. And out of range.
Victory awaits.
Okay, Lae'zel, shoot her down. Nice. Save the guy.
All right, time to skulk about. I've got a long road ahead.
Gods! What a bloody day. I need a drink, a nap, and a holiday. Thanks to you,
That's noises.
I'll live long enough to do all three. Here. Least I can do. Now, get all these folks out of here before you get me into even more trouble.
Oh, some gold. Oh well.
Mind. Sleep beckons. I will follow.
Wonder if the
Let's
gods
see if they have anything interesting with them. Interesting. Landra Grey didn't have anything with her. But I'm at encumbered. Here and I don't know, here. So, shipping off. As usual, Gay gets our money. Okay. So, before heading outside, I think we should do a long rest, especially looking at Garon's spell slots. Gather your allies was updated? Ah. Grand Duke Ravengard is grateful for us having him from the Absolute Clutches. He will stand by our side in the final battle. Neat. Playing Chaotic Neutral is so funny, yes my dirge. She did lure Minthara to the grove just to betray her for more carnage and getting an inspiration point. Oh boy. But yeah, it definitely can be lots of fun. So, long rest. And I think we might get a scene with Wyll and Ravengard. Let's talk to Wyll first.
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel.
Okay, we already talked about that, but fine.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son a monster, twisted beyond recognition. To think
Wow.
my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you
Wow.
think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now.
Can we say
It is
something
exactly
first?
what I think.
Charming. Also interesting that we can say your son sacrificed his soul to save yours, which didn't happen. I mean back then. I think it's back then. It's not worth a contract in this game. I'm beginning to think we should have let you drown. Your son sacrificed his soul to save yours. He had no choice.
There is always a choice.
Father, please. There's something I must show you.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears runes. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Minthara and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Wyll's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Wyll's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Wyll partnering with Minthara to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Very little.
Well,
Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
Yeah, I bet you feel like a bastard right now. With the truth, Ravengard, Wyll has always been a faithful defender of Baldur's Gate.
my son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it.
Maybe ask before judging.
You gave yourself to the hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
Finish the son for feck all.
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You
Communicate.
are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Let's talk later. Go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army.
Lorik told us about that.
I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm
About
that
that
sleeps
too.
beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time.
Well,
You've been trained in the ways of the
this is
great champions
awkward.
and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call.
oops, it's dead.
You must seek him out.
Do you mean Ansur? The worm is dead, Father. Where we might have once found a friend, we found
Oh,
only
poor
his
Ansur.
bones, animated by an old grievance. But the heart of the gate still lives. In me, in my allies. In Ansur's defeat, I found my spirit renewed. For as long as devils and demons imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey. I am the Blade of Avernus.
That still sounds
Then
wrong.
go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail, the Blade of Avernus!
Alright. Got him back, and we got Wyll free of his contract, I would say. That was quite cool.
Oakfather preserve you.
Halsin, are you still content at my side? this doesn't have to be your fight, and it's certainly not your typical habitat.
The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support. And that is what you shall have.
Smile.
Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend.
I mean, very
There is
nice
a balance
ideals.
that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups.
On the other hand, at least like in real life, I have to say I really like cities and not made for urban life. Not urban, like rural life. Halsin is still naked. I don't see the issue of that. I'm just looking at the text down here, I'm not looking at his chest. This is my home you're talking about, it's not some pit of despair. You know, I think it's a fine dream. Perhaps you can help find the balance.
Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
Right. Kinda expected something about Ravengard.
Let's talk.
Oh god. Why so serious? We gotta talk. One of the worst sentences people can say to you. And yeah, Alistair, I will try it. Let's see.
Ready and waiting.
Huh. For that I really expected some reaction of her. Oh well, I take it. I'm not gonna complain. I'll just try it again to talk to Minthara. Maybe it takes like a long rest or something, but I don't know. I don't expect much.
Ready and waiting.
I really thought she'd be mad or attack you or something. That's a missed opportunity. I mean, she really tried to backstab you down there.
I applaud your
But yeah, at least to be mad or lash out or something, or be like bitter. She doesn't really see. She seems like a sore loser. I would have expected anything like that. Hey, let's do our usual cascade of spells. Restoration. Seeing invisibility. Also always nice.
most excellent.
Yeah.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Then our ally. Or more eye candy. I mean allies. House Wisdom. Why am I even casting that? I miss all the perception checks anyway.
Stop me, yeah.
It's the hope that still remains. Okay, I think that's it.
Can't give up now.
So let's go. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I think they changed that. Do you remember me seeing the tiefling here? And I think back then it was just like slumber or sleeping. But now with the impenetrable, I think they changed that. This individual is under the influence of copious sleeping draughts. It is impossible to wake them. Poor guy, and he isn't hostile anymore.
Still alive.
They definitely changed that.
So that's progress.
Anyway, strat.